Alrighty, today we're going to talk about the top 10 things you need to know before moving to Fernie, British Columbia, Canada. Welcome back. Glad you're here. Don't be afraid to hit the like, subscribe. You're going to enjoy yourself. It helps. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anyways, top 10 things right off the bat. Let's hop into these things. Fernie is a small town. Yes, located in the Canadian Rocky Mountains. And we are a resort town. Ski town, mountain biking town. We're a lot of fun. Just ask. And in the Canadian Rockies, Fernie is known mostly for its ton of snow. We get a ton of snow here. On the ski hill, we'll have 28 feet of snow. And in the town, we'll get 6 to 8. We get plenty. And in the summertime, we get a lot of sunshine, and mountain biking is phenomenal. So is the hiking. But I'm going to get into these a little bit more later on. In the meantime, sit back, enjoy. If you want to add anything to this list, just throw it in the comments below. Okay? All right, so the first thing you need to know about Fernie is not that cheap. In fact, I would say it's fairly expensive to live here. Your home is going to be in that 800. If this is when you're starting out, you know, your home is single detached home is going to be in that 800 range. All righty, let's talk about affordability in Fernie. Yeah, it's not a cheap place to be. We are a ski town. We are a resort town, and we have all the amenities and all the stuff that make this place a desirable place to be, and thus expensive. Home ownership, you're going to start kind of in that 800 range. We're talking $800,000 for a single detached home, and you can go upwards of $3.5 million if you like. We have some fantastic places to live, lots of big mountain homes and places to start out. Great place to live. I enjoy it here. Now, it's not like Toronto or Vancouver where prices are super, super crazy, but I would definitely say the cost of living here in Fernie is it's not cheap. Outside of if you don't buy a house and you want to rent is expensive. Rent anywhere in the Elk Valley, let alone anywhere in BC, is expensive right now. But Fernie, because of they have just a little bit more to offer, it's a little bit more expensive. The demand is high and the supply is low. That gives you big prices. Now let's talk about the job market. People say there's no jobs here. Put a sock in it. There's plenty of jobs here. If you want to work, you can find a job. You can be in the service industry. You can work at the mine. You can be a professional working at the mine. You can be working at any of the mining service companies, the tourism companies. There is so much here for you. If you want to work, it's up to you. And the job that you want to get, that's up to you too. So figure it out. Don't let that be an excuse. You can find a job. Now, there are some of you that will come already ready with a job, and you're going to work here and live here remotely and do your job from the comfort and excitement of Fernie, British Columbia. You could be right here, living it daily, remotely, working from wherever you're supposed to be generally working from. You can have one of those just straight up remote jobs. You can have a remote job and still work at the mines. You can be an engineer in downtown Calgary, but you could be working from Fernie. Nobody will even know. Anyways, but yeah, there are some definite remote capabilities here. We do have the internet. It's a big thing here too. All right, let's talk about a little bit of reality here. We do get extreme seasons, and we're talking winter. Winter is absolutely a lot of snow, a lot of fun. If that's what you're into, if anything to do with snow and stuff, you're gonna love it here because we get a ton of snow. We will get 28 feet of snow on the ski hill. We will get slightly less in town, and it feels like some days you're doing a lot of shoveling. All right, make sure you got your cardio up and that you're in some sort of health because you just want to have it and be able to shovel out those driveways. But it'd be even smarter. If you're going to come here, hire somebody to do it for you. That's the way. And that's the ticket. All right. Your outdoor life. It's not a hobby. It's a lifestyle. If you're going to be here and pay the premium to be here and, do all the things that you want to do to enjoy being here, you're going to get your butt outside. All right. Now it's going to be time for you to embrace the Fernie vibe. This is number 6. Number 6 on the schedule here, embrace the Fernie vibe. Enjoy it. Be involved. Get involved. Go to the hockey game. You guys have never seen a hockey game until you've seen a playoff game in Fernie, British Columbia. Check out the Ghost Riders. It is absolutely wild, fantastic, and it is it's fun. It's a good time. Lots of action, lots of people. Get to meet everybody, see everybody. And then in the summertime, get out downtown, hit up the patios, grab some food, and then on Wednesday nights, go to the social, Wednesday night social. It's downtown at the train station. And yeah, you just go there, you listen to music, grab a couple of lollipops, and visit your friends. It's a lot of fun. Alrighty, coming in at number 7, Fernie. We have a McDonald's, we have some of those things, but you know what? We do not have a Walmart, and we are very grateful that we don't have a Walmart. So don't tell them to come here, okay, please? We have all kinds of little shops that will satisfy all your needs. Alrighty, next, we don't have any big amenities that you would expect to have in Calgary or Lethbridge or even Edmonton. We don't have a Walmart. We have the chain restaurants, but get off the beaten path. Check out the ones that are local and different. Things that you can't get where you're from. Do that. It's way more enjoyable. It makes for a better trip. Now, if you live here and you want to go to one of those big places, yeah, Calgary's 3 hours away, 3.5, and Lethbridge is 2.25, all depending on the weather. And then if you want to head through the tunnel towards the west, you can go to Cranbrook, and Cranbrook will have all those things that you might need. But other than that, we can pretty much take care of everything here in front. Number 8, transportation is very car dependent here. You're not walking to the ski hill from town, but you can easily get there in 7 to 10 minutes. But you're going to need a vehicle. You're going to need a ride. There is some transportation in the summer and the wintertime with a bus type thing that goes that does the shuttle. But I would definitely look into having a car or a truck. In the wintertime, please put on your winter tires. But yeah, Fernie, you're going to want to explore and you want to go to the lake. You're going to want to do things. Fernie is cool, but we're just like in the hub of all kinds of fun. It's a half an hour in any direction and you can be involved in just about anything that has to do with outdoor activity. All right, coming in at number 9, healthcare facilities. These are important. We do have a hospital, we do have clinics, and we do have doctors. So that's a great thing. You will want to get in touch with and get a hold of doctors in the clinics to get on maybe a waiting list right off the bat before you move here or just as you're moving here so that you can have a local doctor. Doctors are great. You will see them on the bike trails. You'll see them on the ski hill. You will see them at the hockey games. Everything that you would want to do, you're going to see your doctors at, because this is why they're here as well. They're a lot of fun. We have some of the best doctors around. I have a great doctor. He's my guy, taking care of me. We're good. But if you, on the flip side of that, if you do need some special service, you will end up probably going to Kelowna, Vancouver, or even Calgary. Number 10, the Fernie bubble and the Fernie way of life. This is something that you may not have expected, but I need to tell you about when you move to Fernie. Bubble aspect of Fernie is we do kind of live in a bit of a bubble where we're not really affected by we're such a small town, we're not affected by a whole bunch of the stuff that goes on in the world. We just aren't. And that's a good thing. The pace of life is definitely different. The excuse of I got caught behind a train, that's real. half the population lives on the other side of the tracks. If all of a sudden a train is coming and you get stuck there, you could be stuck there for 10 minutes, you could be stuck there for 20 if it's a slow moving train. Generally speaking though, you can get anywhere you need to in Fernie in 10 minutes. Usually probably about 7 really, but we'll call it 10. And sometimes that's 10 minutes walking, right? So small town, lots of fun, and a great place to live. Now when it comes to Fernie time, generally speaking, we're not really possessed. I am, but there's a lot of people that just aren't. So there you have it, 10 very important, crucial things you need to know before you move to Fernie. You need to understand and get a hold of these things, and it will make your time way more fun and enjoyable while you're here.